Straight to the assign line next.
Camera 2, can I have camera 2 next, please?
Stand by on OS 7.
Coming to assign 2.
Can I have the OS for the studio, please?
Okay, everything's sounding good.
Mixing to camera 3.
And presenters ready, please. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
Cut, go bam, cue.
Hello, I'm Shana.
And I'm Sophia. On today's show we have a review of Hairspray,
News on the Bedlington Heritage Trailer,
the Ambassador film,
Question Time,
Photo Story,
News,
Weather.
and Sport. Hello, this is BBC School Report with
Sophia.
and Shana. Today's headline is Ed Balls urges George Osborne to U-turn on economy. Mr Balls and Mr Osborne are having a debate whether the economic plan is working. Mr Osborne thinks the plan is working and is cutting debts, but Mr Ball disagrees. Mr Balls told the BBC there were some good things in the budget and it had shown even more vividly than before, as he urges because the plan isn't working. Ed Balls said that he has to do something drastic to turn around. He says that what they're doing is small and that they need to turn around now and that they need to build houses to get the house market going again.
Away from the budget plans, Kate Middleton presents with Baby on Board badge during the 150th anniversary tube visit. Kate's 5.5-month baby bump. Kate reveals how she is missing travelling on the London Underground train. Sea Line stops the traffic when it uses zebra crossing on a busy road. It crawled out of the sea in Brazilian beach resort. It eventually returned to the water 90 minutes after police and fire crews had ushered it back.
Some children from St Bernard Biscop, St Wilfrid, St Peter St Paul's and St Bede's all went to the BBC studio. On the tour, we saw how they were organised. There was at least 100 cameras above us in the studio. It was interesting for what technologies they had. Now it is time for us to watch the video on how we got on.
Hello, I'm Neve and that's Georgia. Today we're talking about the St. Benedict's film.
In the film, you will see talents such as weightlifting, Irish dancing and swimming.
Now let's see our fantastic talents.
Hello, we are from St. Benedict's School in Ashington, Northumberland.
We are a part of BBC School Reporters, and today we're going to be doing a report on how our school's very unusual talents. Let's take a closer look at our school talents.
Hello, this is Liam Brown.
He does Olympic lifting.
What age did you start doing it? 10.
How many trophies have you won?
2.
What's the maximum weight you've done?
35 for clean jerk, 25 for snatch and 60 for back squat and 40 for front squat.
What kind of different things can you do that you just said?
I'm doing
What are they called?
clean and jerk, snatch, back squat, front squat, power jerk, power clean, power snatch.
Do you enjoy doing it?
Yeah.
How often do you do it?
I do it on Mondays, Tuesdays, Thursdays and sometimes on Saturdays.
Will you give a demonstration?
Yeah.
Now, here's the magnificent Mr. Whitelaw, and we are going to ask him some questions about what he does outside of school.
Mr. Whitelaw, what sort of activities do you do outside of school?
Well, I'm part of Scouting. I'm a beaver leader in Tynemouth. I'm also helping out on the Newman Trust, which is a holiday for disabled children, and occasionally I go on stage.
What's your favourite?
Favourite one has to be going on stage. I do like to dress up.
Apparently you do school pantomimes. Is this true?
It is true. I've written a few school pantomimes and I've starred in them. They're a lot of fun.
Wow, why do you do these pantomimes?
I do enjoy going on stage, like I said before, and I do like writing some bad jokes for the pantomimes as well. There's been some terrible ones in the past. But also I like to get the kids on stage as well.
What's your favourite pantomime?
The first pantomime I did was my favourite. I wrote that one. I didn't star in it, but I did write it for everyone else, and that was a great pantomime to do.
So Adam, what are all these medals from?
From swimming.
Who do you compete against, in your category?
Well, sometimes my age, but most of the time people quite older than me.
What class are you in swimming, or what level you are?
I don't really do what levels.
You like swimming?
I think it's just quite a fun sport, just to do.
Would you do another sport?
I don't really like other sports. It's really my favourite.
Now to one of our athletic teachers. He does rugby, squash, the Great North Run and cycling. It's Mr. Wells.
How many times do you go cycling a week?
At the moment, because of the weather, I'm not cycling at all, but usually I cycle on a Saturday and Sunday, and then when we're off school I try to go on a big long cycle, about 40 miles on a weekday.
How difficult is squash?
When you're playing against somebody who's not very good, it's quite easy, but if you play against somebody who knows how to hold a racket, knows how to hit the ball, it can be quite difficult, yeah.
What's more difficult, squash, rugby or cycling?
I'd say if you're going up a really steep hill, cycling can be quite tricky. But then again, if you're playing against somebody who's really big, like the cameraman over here, that can be quite tricky too in rugby. So I'm going to go cycling.
Hello, today we have a special announcer to tell everyone which you would not believe. Our fabulous art teacher, Miss Sparrow, is not just any teacher.
Apparently Miss Sparrow swam the Great North Swim in 34 minutes and 43 seconds.
Yes.
How did you achieve that time?
It's probably because I go swimming 3 times a week and I train quite hard.
Did you enjoy the swim, and if you did, why?
No, I have to be honest, I didn't really enjoy it. It was so cold, but getting out at the other end was fantastic.
Did anyone inspire you to do this?
All the people I swim with every week.
Hello, we're going to interview Emily.
Hi.
Emily's an Irish dancer.
I am.
Who inspired you to become an Irish dancer?
Well, I was 5 years of age and I watched River Dance on the telly and I thought, oh, I want to try that. So I did. I went over to Seg Hill where I dance and I tried it out, did my first competition, and now here I am.
how old are you when you started Irish dancing?
5.
Oh, that's really young.
Yes. Although some other Irish dancers have started when they were 3, so.
How good are the little people?
Well, the seniors are fantastic. And then like our group have come 16th in the world, which is very high compared to all the countries competing against each other.
How many medals altogether and trophies have you won?
These are just some of them. I think I've got a few extra at home, but I've got 31 medals here and I've got 7 trophies.
Whoa! Did you see those talents?
Incredible!
Our school is truly amazing.
What a school. I'm so glad I'm surrounded by such wonderful talent. Thank you everybody for watching. Bye.
Every year the students at St Benabiscop High School put on a spectacular show. This year was no different. Over 50 students from year 7 through to 13 were involved with Hairspray, which was performed to a full house of each 5 nights. It was performed in February. This year was the first year students in year 7 were involved, and we caught up with one of those students to ask about the show. It's Hairspray!
What was your favourite bit of Hairspray and why?
My favourite bit was doing the dancing because it was very fun. We had a good time.
What did you think about Hairspray and how did you feel about it?
It was really good and we had a good laugh. And at the end of every show, we had a standing ovation.
What was it like having to use your own time to learn the dance moves?
It was actually okay because when we went on stage, we got to text our friends and we just had a laugh.
Were you tired after all your hard work?
We were all very tired and we're just glad it was over, but we were quite sad as well.
Do you think it was a success?
I think it was a very good success because we had a good time and we liked it.
Were you nervous when you had to go up on stage?
We were all very nervous, but once we got up there, we had a good time.
You can tell Shannon enjoyed the show. What about some of the audience? Let's ask Elizabeth what she thought.
We all went to go and watch Hairspray with our schools. Hairspray is a musical set in the 1960s. It was really good and the students in St Benabiscop's High School played it. The singing and dancing were amazing and the costumes were really good.
St Benabiscop is waiting for the new revival of Bedlington Heritage trailer. This trailer is travelling to the local schools in Bedlington, bringing with lots of activities about the heritage of Bedlington for students to become involved with. The trailer itself is very colourful with paintings of Bedlington on the outside and a map of Bedlington painted on the inside. The trailer has a pull-down screen to show films on a special film was made for this heritage, produced by some local school children.
So Matthew, why did you do the Bedlington Heritage?
Just seemed like loads of fun, and it was.
On a scale 1 to 10, how good was it?
10.
That sounds really good. What did you do with the Bedlington Heritage?
We made a film in at Woodhome Museum and we dressed up in everything and it was really good.
Oh, that sounds really good. Who did you do it with?
Different schools around Bedlington came to take part.
Sounds good. Did you enjoy it?
Yeah, it was really fun.
So, did you think others enjoyed it too?
Yeah, I'm positive.
So that sounds really good. Thank you for your time, Abby.
Thank you.
Hello, my name is Adam. I'm here today to tell you about a national programme we are piloting for the first time in Northumberland in the Catholic partnership called the Children's University. There's been 400 passports given out to the ages 7 to 14 years. There's lots of activities for you to do which you get stamps for. We'll tell you more about that in a minute. Also, if you get enough hours, you will achieve a gold certificate, which means you can graduate and shake hands with a mystery A-class celebrity on July the 9th.
Let's take a look at the clip from earlier.
Hannah, what made you want to get involved with the passport scheme? What kinds of things have you done?
I wanted to get involved because I thought it would be a great opportunity for me to try new things, and when I heard we would be shaking hands with a celebrity, I thought that sounded really exciting. We've been doing willowcraft and art and drama and lots of other amazing things.
Yeah. So how many hours have you done?
Around 29.
It's quite a lot.
I've done 49. But I hear Adam's done 60.
Yeah.
Whoa! That's a lot.
Carla, perhaps you can explain the passports for us.
Yeah, we're leading Link. I've been going around schools in Northumberland, like Catholic schools, and like explaining passports to us. And they said if you get 30, then you get a bronze, and if you get 60, then you get a silver, and if you get 100, if you manage it, then you get a gold. And I think it sounds really good because you get to graduate, and then it just like sounds really good to shake hands with a celebrity as well. I seem really excited.
I've heard that schools have been mixing together. Maybe Bethany, Rebecca and Cam can tell us more about that.
Yesterday, yes, 3, 4, 5 and 6 from St. Bede's all came up and they were learning about Bedlington heritage. One activity was drama and you had to act out like a scene, like you got your own scenario, and on the other side you had your own Bedlington board game. And like you had to try and collect these cards and like the first team won. We also had this thing about Dr. Maths who he does these puzzles in a weekly magazine, and then we tried to do another puzzle from someone else, and then we designed a puzzle and wrote it on the ground in St. Bennett's.
A few weeks ago we had this thing where all the schools mixed together and we all did this over report thing where we had to write a report to get here.
The reason why these three are here today is because they won the rule and report competition. Well done.
Ethan and Matthew, I hear you two have been involved with the BBC reporters. Could you please tell us more about this?
Yes, it was really good. We met quite a few BBC stars when we were at the Newcastle BBC Radio Centre. It was really good, and especially we met Colin Briggs,
the BBC News reporter.
It was really good seeing him because we don't see him on a daily basis.
Yeah. Is there anything else that has been going on with the Children's University?
Well, yeah, in the summer we did a thing with Leading Links, and Mr. and Mrs. Mon came in to do quite a few activities with her, and the activities were great. We got like a lot of fun. It saved us just staying in the house. It got us out and about doing things. Got us active.
Wow, such a lot's going on. I've seen some of the passports and many of you are well on your way.
Yeah, Children's University is the best.
Miss Leslie, what is your job?
I'm the Executive Head Teacher of St Aidan's First School and St Benedict's Middle School here in Ashington.
What is your favourite thing about the schools?
My favourite thing are the children that are in both schools, and I really love the fact that I get to know them from when they're really little, so when they're 3 all the way up to 13.
Our school is very good, but what do you think, Mrs. Bambrick?
Oh, I love this school. One of the reasons I love it is because you get to know people really quickly with it being a small school, so you build up good relationships with the children, and I think that's really key to teaching and getting people involved in things. This particular school, I came because I just totally loved the behaviour and how friendly children were, and the staff room absolutely fantastic as well, so it made you feel welcome, so it's a really welcoming school. Well, if I was given the opportunity to, yes, I would probably be happy to stay here the rest of my time and try and build up the things that I've already done.
So, Mr. Dixon, what gives St Benedict's the wow factor?
Well, the pupils really. They work hard, enabling the teachers to teach, the willingness to participate in a wide range of activities both in and out of the classroom, the hard-working staff who plan, hopefully, exciting lessons that enable everyone to learn, their willingness to participate in extracurricular activities, giving the pupils a chance to take part, be it in sport, be it in news reading, a varied and colourful curriculum that offers pupils the opportunity to learn and achieve, and the Catholic ethos that reaches across all subjects in the school, enabling a really spiritual learning environment.
We're a big community linked together. We are all friends forever and ever. We work together to get the work done. All the teachers are really fun. We stick to the rules and stay cool and do as we are told.
On Friday the 1st of March, St Benedict's played host to a question time style debate. The high school debate team quizzed local MPs and politicians about various issues. We caught up with some students who attended this event.
Europe that we want. Do you want trade? Do you want a full political union? Or do you want to go on your own? And I'm not scared of that debate, because I think if you would ask me the question today, which you've done, I would say out. But if during that debate, I'm prepared to listen. And if issues like Nissan and other trading areas come in and we can renegotiate a much better deal, then I'll stay there. But I think this is an opportunity, not just for the British people, this is an opportunity for the rest of Europe to look at the European Union, which is become this monolith, which no one has voted for, no one particularly wanted other than bureaucrats. And I think you guys are the ones who should actually have this say on their future.
Let's move on to Adam Petrie. Well, you've heard some fairly impassioned stuff there. Where do you stand on this?
Before today, I'd have probably said out, mainly on the grounds that I feel that, as Ian was saying, that Britain's relying on the EU, and I can't help but feel that that maybe isn't the right way it should be. It shouldn't be a sense of reliance on the EU, it should be a sense that we're working together with the EU. So I kind of have to sit on the fence now because there are the pros and cons. You know, we've got the trade, you know, the free trade, the easy movement, and that's fantastic. There'd be nothing better than just hop the train straight into France for a quick break. But then there's the bureaucracy of we can't have a say in it. And at one stage, you know, a few hundred years ago now, yes, Britain was #1 in the world.
Did you enjoy the debate?
Yeah, it was really interesting to see what people had to say about news, and they seemed really interested.
Were you involved in the debate?
Yeah, like when they were running out of time, we had to put their hands up and see how much time they had left.
What did that sort of mean? Why did you need to put your hand up?
Because like we only had a limited time per question, so like when they were running out of time, we had to, like say they had 5 minutes left.
We went around with a microphone around the public if they wanted to answer anything or ask questions.
Was there many questions from the public?
Yeah, there were loads. Like everyone seemed to everyone put their hand up to say that they wanted to answer it.
Do you think the high school students managed it well with the questions and answers?
Yeah, they seemed really involved. Like they wanted to be like all the other older people there, like lawyers and stuff.
Did you find the questions and topics interesting?
Yeah, they were really interesting. It was nice to find out things what were happening. And there was a one about Scottish.
The Scottish country wanting to be an independent country.
I heard that Colin Biggs or something came in.
Yeah, he was like the main person, like in the middle, that answered asked all questions.
Is it normal to have people like him coming to your school?
No, I think like everyone wanted to be there as well because like Colin Biggs was there, and it was like you never really get to meet him every day, and like see wanted to know what he wanted to say and things.
What happened in question time? What was like your favourite part of it?
Just finding out what people wanted to say and like finding out the news and things.
And getting involved with it and things.
Thank you.
Hello, my name is Matthew.
And my name is Carol.
And the first sports story today is England boss to lead FA Legends side against the Army team. The match is being held at Reading's Major Stadium on the 18th of May to mark 125 years of football in the British Army. It is also part of the FA's 150th anniversary celebrations. David Bernstein, for the FA chairman, said, "We at the FA value our relationship with the armed forces and believe we should celebrate their work whenever possible."
Tennis. The US Open men's final will return to Sunday from 2015 after organisers with agreement with players over the feature tournament schedule. In December, the United States Tennis Association said that the final would move to a Monday to give players extra days to rest after the semi-finals. The Association of Tennis Professionals criticised the move, while we are also calling for an increase in prize money. The USTA, United States Tennis Association, will raise the prize fund to $50 million by 2017. Although the men's final will be played on Monday in 2013 and 2014, it will then revert to a Sunday in 2015. There's no concern for opening flat racing meeting. The campaign, which runs from late March to mid-November, is scheduled to kick off with a 2-day meeting starting at Doncaster on Friday. But Clerk of the Course, Roderick Duncan, said, "As far as Friday's meeting is concerned, it depends when the snow arrives and how much there is."
England versus San Marino. Tomorrow at 2 o'clock, England will be playing against San Marino for the World Cup European qualifier. Also on Thursday, 26th of March, Montenegro versus England at 2 o'clock for the World Cup European fourth round.
At SBB High School, there is a group of young people who help out with big events. These people are youth ambassadors. We interviewed Matthew to find out a little more about what they do.
So how long have you been an ambassador?
I've been in the ambassadors for 4 years.
So what do you do as being part of an ambassador?
We do different activities around the partnership schools in different towns, villages. For example, we're doing one at Atley Park this year for the entire county to come around to visit.
So, are you part of the Children's University?
Yes, I am part of the Children's University. I do have a passport like all the others do. I do get it stamped, and I have done it for about 60 hours now. I've got.
So, what made you want to become an ambassador?
It was the fact that when I saw the video, they went around different schools, they hosted big events, but also the fact they teach you very unique skills at the ambassador, so I thought it would be very good to have and become part of.
Hello, and you better make the most of the weather because we are going to have some sunny intervals, but at about 9 p.m. it will be cloudy. However, on Saturday there will be light snow.
On Sunday and Monday it will be cloudy again. So that's the weather with Jonah and Shona. Now let's go south with Becca and Elizabeth.
This is the weather with Elizabeth and Rebecca. Today's weather in the northeast, as you can see, is cloudy with snow and hailstones.
There was supposed to be sunny spells, but as you can see, it's snowing and it is cloudy. The temperature will drop to 1 degree tonight.
Down south it is going to be cloudy throughout the day with some light rain. The temperature at midnight will be about 2 degrees.
This has been the weather for today with Elizabeth and Rebecca.
You